The Black Edition 2025 Honda Pilot. In this trim, we're going to be talking about exterior, interior, and specs. This being the biggest horse in the barn, Black Edition even being bigger or more heavily equipped than the Elite trim. We're bringing that to you guys in this video here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. Please tap that like button and subscribe to our channel. Here's our email below. Email us and we could talk details later if you got something for us to film. Also, keep watching, stay tuned. We're dropping price tag and MSRP sticker, and we would like to shout out and give a thanks to Folsom Lake Honda here in Folsom, California for providing us this beautiful Black Edition 2025 Honda Pilot for this walk around review video. Let's go ahead and dive in. So let's go ahead and dive in and talk specs. What do you get under the 2024 Honda Pilot in the Black Edition trim? Now, you do have coming in from 2024, the 3.5 liter V6 naturally aspirated engine. And I like to emphasize that because shout out to Honda for keeping their engine naturally aspirated, just making it more reliable. Paired together with the 10-speed automatic transmission, pushing 285 horsepower with 262 pounds-feet of torque. You do have the all-wheel drive in this exact car in this video. It is the iVTM4 all-wheel drive system. MPG is 19 city, 25 highway, and a 21 combined with 4.8 gallons to every 100-mile consumption. 18.5 gallon gas tank size. If we shoot over to the length, width, and height in inches, 200 inches in length, 79 inches in width, 72 inches in height with 113.8-inch wheelbase with 7.3-inch ground clearance, and when properly equipped, 5,000 pounds of towing capacity for the all-wheel drive and 3,500 pounds of towing capacity for the front-wheel drive. This being the all-wheel drive in this video, you get 5,000 pounds of towing capacity. Now let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the Black Edition. This being the top trim, one of 6. Now you do have the Sport trim, the EXL, the Trail Sport, the Touring, the Elite, and this being the biggest horse in the barn, it is the Black Edition in the 2025 Honda Pilot. Loving how the black exterior elements come together with this white exterior paint. The things that you're going to be seeing different over the Elite in the Black Edition trim are a few things. The black exterior element with the Black Edition badging. You're also going to see on the interior side is going to be the seating, the red lighting system, the mats, and we're going to show you guys that later on in this video. But let's go ahead and bring the 2025 Honda Pilot to you guys. 360 panoramic camera with that camera washer nozzle, Honda emblem, bumper sensors going across in that matte black lower bumper area. Moving forward to the side of the car, we have active air vents, LED headlight system with daytime running lights and the hazards we left on or signal lights, LED fog lights, very cool. Over to the side of the car, matte black wheel well trims. Dropping down to the wheel area, they are running the Bridgestone's Alenza Sport All Seasons in a 255 50/20 inch. Now pay attention to these rims because you are going to be seeing different rims for different trims. Black gloss rim, one color, with the standard shock spring strut suspension system. Moving forward to the side mirror, onto the side mirror we have the 360 camera under, integrated blinker lighting with blind spot assist, automatic foldable side mirror with auto dimmable. Moving forward, keyless fob entry. Let's go ahead and open that door and show you guys how nice and big that door area is coming in over to the driver's side. Matte black trim on that lower rocker panel area on the lower side of the side of the car, and up top is the roof rails in the black gloss with that full panoramic glass going in from the front all the way over to your second row seating. This is your gas lid. 3.5 liter, remember V6 naturally aspirated, you're still pumping regular gas, loving that. Coming over to the rear end, spoiler here in the back in the LED brake light integration, the wiper for that privacy glass, Pilot right on top of that black gloss trim, LED tail lights as well here in the back. You get the camera with the washer nozzle as well. All-wheel drive letting you know that 4 tires are running black edition in the black gloss, and then matte black plastic on that lower side of that bumper cover with integrated bumper sensors, and then your dual tip exhaust, one on each side. Under the car, we get a spare tire, which is very cool because we know a lot of manufacturers are starting to stray away from spare tires. Pop open this tailgate, and let's go ahead and talk cargo area. You do have hands-free open tailgate on the black edition. All right, so you find yourself with the kiddos in your hand or your groceries or whatnot, and your hands are full, you can use the hands-free tailgate lift open option. Now, we have all 3 rows up. The 3rd row being up, you get about 22 cubic feet of space. If we were to go ahead and drop that 3rd row seat down, you're getting about 60 cubic feet of space. And then if I go ahead and drop 3rd and 2nd row, you're getting a whopping about 112 cubic feet of space inside the 2025 Honda Pilot, which is a whopping amount of space for bikes, snowboards, skis, camping gear, whatever you want to put back here, you have a lot of room for that, all right? On the right-hand side, you got a subwoofer for that 12-speaker Bose premium sound system. On the left, we have the tailgate button there to press and walk away from, 12-volt outlet. Under the mats back here, you get more cubby room on the left, right, and in the center, just maximizing that amount of space here that you get on the 2025 Honda Pilot. Let's go ahead and close this tailgate. Now that we're done talking specs, exterior, and cargo, let's go ahead and talk interior. So let's go ahead and bring to you guys the 2025 Honda Pilot in the black edition trim. Now, remember I mentioned to you guys the certain things that you're going to be seeing with regards to the seating system. Now, you do have the black and red stitching on the seating system. It is leather. The perforation, or the walls of the perforation, is red. I'm not sure if you guys can see that in the video with the stitching. You have the black edition embroidered onto the headrest. You also have the black edition mats that we don't have right now inside the car, but you do have those coming together. And then you also have the red ambient lighting all around this car. Here, I'm going to show you guys on this handle on the door panel. But other than that, pretty much the black edition just adds those things over the Elite, all right? Let's go ahead and start this car so you guys get an idea of what it completely looks like here. I'm going to turn down that volume so I don't annoy anybody. But starting with the door panel here on the black edition 2025 Honda Pilot, we got the black gloss with the polka dot or the dotted inlay trims with the silver trim on top. Memory seating, two settings for that memory seating, window switches, controls for your side mirrors, cup holders, and some personal belonging locations. There as well on the bottom, the 12-speaker Bose premium sound system. You'll see that here up on the A-pillar that does come with the Bose. And then you got a few buttons here on the left-hand side of this manual steering column. You have your windshield wiper sensitivity button. You also have the traction control button and your tailgate lift button. The leather-wrapped, red-stitched steering wheel does come with the black gloss trim tri-spoke heated steering wheel right there on the bottom of that, in the center of that bottom spoke. You have your paddle shifting for that 10-speed automatic transmission, lever there for your windshield wipers on the right, and then lever on the left for your lighting, such as the headlights, taillights, and fog lights. Full digital system there in the center. You can go through the info cards with using your controls on the steering wheel. Oh, let's go ahead and cancel. There you go. Go through the info card with the little knob there on the right. All right. Just want to show you guys that. Oil pressure, things of that sort, compass, and all that good stuff. Moving over to the infotainment screen, you still have that simplified infotainment screen. I probably would have liked to see in the 2025 at least that Honda does drop a bigger text screen. But again, we do see these in prior models. Not complaining, I do like it, but I wish it was just a bit bigger, okay? You got hard buttons for home and back, and then your audio system. This is what your navigation looks like. Let's go back home. And then we could go through your apps. It does have wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto with Bluetooth audio system. And then it is responsive on the touch sensitive. Let's go to general settings, show you guys a little bit about that. Pretty simple and easy to use, so it is consumer friendly, okay? Let's go ahead and show you guys the 360. If I go ahead and put it in reverse, this is what my camera system looks like. You get change the angles of that camera system because you got that 360 panoramic view. and go put it back into park. Get rid of that camera system. Dual climate controls with heated and ventilated seats on the right, and then heated on the left. This is what your temperature knobs look like and how you're going to control that. And then you can control the rear from here, your rear tri-zone climate controls, rear lock. You could actually lock it so the kids aren't playing around with it. USB-C, USB-A plug-in, 12-volt outlet with wireless charging pad. Cup holders, very nice big cup holders, literally. Love Honda for that because you can literally fit almost pretty much flasks, water flasks in there. Toggle switch, another reason why I like Honda because I have always been a fan of these toggle switches. Drive modes, you have a few drive modes inside this car. You got Sport, Normal, Econ, Snow, Trail, Sand, and Tow. So literally, what is that? 7 drive modes. A lot of drive modes. Hill decline assist with your brake hold and your auto engine off button. More personal cubby room for personal belongings. In front of that passenger seat, we have a lockable glove compartment. That's what it looks like. And above all of this center console area, you do have a heads-up display in the black edition. And then a full panoramic glass, as I mentioned, that goes over to the second row seating. This is an 8-passenger seat car. And you can control that visor electrical, and it's a tilt slide moonroof option. Check out our video for the Honda Prologue. They actually add a bigger panoramic glass roof in the new 2024 Honda EV Prologues. Phenomenal. Just go check out our video. But now that we're done with the front side of this interior, let's go ahead and talk second and third row seating. So the second row seating in the 2025 Honda Pilot in the black edition, you have the same look on the seating system from the front over to the second row seating. The third row seating does simplify. You don't get the perforation, but you still get the red stitching, and I'm going to show you guys that when I'm on the third seat. Guys, I'm about 6 feet 2 inches, so kind of get an idea of how much room I have in here. I got the head clearance completely there. The leg clearance is there. This would be a great long road trip car. In front of the bench seat, we have 2 pockets, one on each of the back of the front seats. The tri-zone climate control, you do get heated seats here on the second row seating. The way you control that, turn that on. There goes your flow. Turn that off. USB-C plugins with the AC 115-volt inverter for air fryers or blow dryers or whatever you want to bring with you. Now, the bench seat, this does come 40%er, a 20%er, and another 40%er. You can drop the armrest on this if you don't have a third passenger on this bench. Cup holders and some personal belonging space. Go ahead and lift this. You can remove this seat as well by this little latch here, which pull it out and it pops. Then you could actually make it kind of a captain row seating on the second row seating system, okay? Now, the way to control these seats, a few ways. You have your lever here to move it front and back. You have a button here to bunny hop this seat forward, and then a lever just to control this backrest. You also have a button here near your shoulders that you could also press. Sorry, a button, not a lever. A button that you can also press to bunny hop that seat forward, okay? Let's go ahead and bunny hop that. All right, and this is where your button is for that shoulder area. Now, I'm gonna keep the seats in the same exact area so you guys get an idea of what it looks like coming over to the third row seating. Now, for being a taller guy, I have to mention that it's pretty good space back here, okay? Not as claustrophobic. We do see a lot of manufacturers simplify that third row seat. Now, yes, it's a bit tighter than the second row or the first row seating, but for a third row seating system, I have to mention, and shout out to Honda, pretty good amount of space, okay? Cup holders on the right and left with USB-C plugins for people in the back, and then you also get your air vents here as well for passengers or your animals or whoever you're putting or what you're putting back here, okay? Now, you have a speaker here as well for the 12 speaker system for that Bose, and then lighting system here as well as that, okay? Up top, you do have the belt that does connect for that middle passenger seat, all right? Here as well for that middle passenger seat on the second and third row, all right? Now, this car, guys, let me go ahead and give you guys that quick number, is coming in at around $56,130 for the black edition. What do you guys think? Is it worth it for the $56,000 and some change for a 8-passenger SUV, 3 rows? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching our channel at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. Check out our other Honda videos if you're in the market for one. Thank you, and God bless you.